Welcome to another episode of the Broke Boys. I'm with Martin.
And I'm here with Mr. Why the fuck does that keep happening to me, bro? I'm sorry. Mr. Ramon. With Raymundo himself.
I appreciate that, bro. So, how's your weekend so far, my boy?
Chilling now. Just work and then bipolar ass weather. I know by the time that you guys get these episodes out, it's probably weeks ahead, or what is it, a week behind or something like that?
Yeah.
From all the news that we're reading. So like we had just right now when we're recording as we speak, we have the Hurricane Hillary smacking us. Started being hella windy, hella fucking rain just out of nowhere.
It's just dark out of nowhere too as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, just weird shit.
Yeah.
The weather's just all over the place, and I don't know. They're saying it's gonna rain throughout the night, and just I don't really know.
I mean, we need water, my boy.
Yeah, but
We do need
I feel
water.
bad for the hurricanes wherever we got hit. I know that they're saying over there by like Mexico, by
Nevada.
and Nevada too.
Nevada got hit.
But by Mexico, the coast of Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, those coast. My dad, he's from there. He's from near Colima, the edge. What's going on? What's so funny?
Hey, nothing, bro. My bad.
I got family that could be dying real often, bro. Are you serious? This is a serious moment.
No, because you said that it's hitting by Mexico, and Raymond's like, yeah, by Nevada.
Wrong. You thought
No, but it's hitting Nevada though.
Place.
I know it's not the same place, but it's hitting Nevada though.
No,
And then
no.
it's hitting like Baja California is where it's like,
Yeah.
where it's projected to hit in like San Diego.
Yes, that's how y'all know I'm being completely honest. I don't
No,
watch
it was just funny because you were like, oh,
Hey,
Mexico, and he's
I
like,
knew
yeah,
it. She
Nevada.
looked at me. It was like,
No, but I got family that are out there. You know, my dad's from his hometown is near La Manzanilla, Jalisco.
I'm on Sunny
La
Jalisco.
Manzanilla, yeah, and his pueblo's called El Rollo Seco.
El Rollo Seco.
Yeah, so they're it's really right there by the beach, right there by the coast. So every time there's a hurricane, it wipes a lot of stuff down, and there's always something going on in that little area, and it's always in that specific area where there's always tsunamis,
Yeah.
hurricanes, like you were just seeing, the tropical storms, like all that different things happen in that little ranchito, in that little section.
Yeah.
No one really knows why, but might just be something. What's it called? Geographical, or what's the saying? Something. I don't know how to say it.
I don't
Geographical, I guess.
I was Googling it right now, and it says that you're thinking of the wrong area. Right now, Hurricane Hillary poses no threat to Jalisco region
No,
or anything over there.
people were saying it got hit in Puerto Vallarta and all that, and it passed through all that.
Nah.
No,
No, this is from Vallarta Daily News, and it says it's from Hurricane
yeah,
Hillary.
forget it with that. Vallarta.
As of
Yeah,
today,
forget it with that.
as of today,
They don't read that news over there.
I was
it
going
says that it has not reached.
Okay, well, I guess I read it wrong, or I guess I got
Hey, it's all right, bro.
misinformation.
Hey, it's all about trial and error, bro. Sorry.
Nah.
Relax.
But I got that from fucking, what was it?
TikTok.
Univision.
Oh, Univision.
Yeah.
All right.
Obviously, se la jalan los güeyes.
All right. Hey.
But that's how I'm like, oh shit. And I do believe it because there's
yeah.
always something going on in the rancho right there. And like my dad like always says like, fuck, like, se me chingan el terreno, they fuck up the whole.
Oh yeah,
and-
he's gonna lose a lot. Huh?
Yeah,
Ooh.
and it's always just something in that little area back in my dad's hometown. So it sucks when
No,
shit like that happens because
Natural
it knocks out
disasters.
the houses that people live there. People can't really evacuate. They can't leave all their stuff.
Yeah.
So every year that there's a hurricane that happens right there for the little pueblito, they always have to add another layer of like bricks to heighten the thing because the ocean will literally just wipe entire houses out. About 3 years ago, we went back to see. I wasn't there. I haven't been there since I was like my grandpa had passed away. So it was like roughly like 13 years at the time that I haven't visited the rancho. But when we got back to my grandma's place and got to see like what had happened with the hurricane that went by, I forgot what hurricane it was, but the water level, you see it kind of imprinted from all the paint from the houses. So the water level was about 9 feet.
Yeah.
So like I stood next to it and just You know, I'm 6 foot, so
Right.
you stand next to it, it's just 3 feet above you, and I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I'm drawing
And
it
like,
for sure.
I can't imagine like a lot of people they would have to like go to the highest point of the mountain just to chill
up
out
there?
and stuff like
Ah.
that. Yeah, and then the people who didn't have houses of brick, their house just got wiped out completely. And by the time that we got there to see and you know to go back and revisit the whole roots and see all that stuff. Unfortunately, like my grandma's house, like she hasn't been there in years because she's here now in the States.
Right.
So it's kind of run down. It hasn't been repaired. It hasn't been well taken care of, to be honest with you. So you see all the other houses around you. You start noticing that every house has a layer of like sand at least 3 feet above it. So it's pavement and then
And
3
it's
feet
sand?
of all the houses, and then a layer of cement right on top of it. Then all the houses now are all bricks. Like
All
they're trying-
bricks?
bricks and cement.
Breaks is
Yeah.
man.
So like when we went, it was a funny fucking trip. But when we went, everybody was a ladrillero. It was how can you say it in English? Like a brick maker, a maker of bricks, a brick cooker.
Brick cooker. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Yeah, you ask them.
I don't know, but they would make. Obviously, they would make
Right, they'll
bricks
make 'em.
and sell a shit ton of them to everybody.
And they're
Because-
getting banged.
because everybody at the time, like everyone was just like, okay, they can't keep their houses as wood and all that.
Right.
So now, what stays more firm is the cement, the bricks, and all that. So that's what started, like that. I guess that you could say that's the trend,
Right.
of what's selling. So
Really?
you would go to that rancho and they'd be like, oh, so and so selling bricks on this corner, and be like, oh, okay, and then you go over there and they'd be like, oh, I'm out of bricks, but you can go down the street. There's
Right.
another person that's selling bricks. So then you go and you talk to them, and it's just like, yeah, so I'm selling them by this much, and then it's just like, okay, you're selling them a little bit expensive. So
Right.
then you go to a different person across the fucking area, and bro, everyone's selling fucking bricks.
So like, my question is like, if they know there's a hurricane, do they up their price or they just like
Most likely, and I understand too. Like it's just a market for it,
Right.
So like, since and you know how people are over there.
Yeah,
like, it's
that's
hard
what I
to provide. It's hard to have a lot of money. And
Yeah.
shit. So most of them, they're just like, hey, if this is making money on the side for me, cool. And it is a process to make those bricks.
Nah, yeah, I would imagine that.
And I think there was one dude that we saw, and he was we saw him, and he thought he was like, "Weren't you the one that dated my daughter?" And I was just like, "No, that was my cousin Bimbo." And he was just like, "Oh, that's right, Jason." And I was just like, "Yeah." I was just like, "Yeah, it was him. Like, it wasn't me."
Jason.
And he was just like, "Oh yeah." So then his whole land that he had, instead of planting, because he used to plant papayas and different things.
Yeah.
His whole land covered in like bricks, like little pocket bricks. Like he's setting up, getting everything ready for them to dry before he puts them, I guess, back into the furnace or back into a fire so
Right.
that they're fully done.
Right.
And I was like, damn, that's a huge process.
It's a lot of
And he had it
dedication.
laid out like those like single bricks just laid
Just
out.
single brick by brick by brick. Damn, and that's dedication. I would
Yeah.
imagine just out there just
Bop, bop. But I guess I get it though. If there's a market for it, you need to make money for it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe, yeah. And everybody was doing that.
so that for the people who couldn't really afford it, like
I'm
think
pretty
about
sure,
it,
to be honest with you, like entre la gente over there has to be
they probably pitch
a
in.
trade.
Yeah,
Or like, hey, I'll sell you this if you give me this. Or
Right.
there's
I'll give you cattle if you give me a certain amount
Yeah.
of bricks. Oh,
yeah. So they're very.
wow.
I'm pretty sure they're very resourceful.
Yeah,
And even if like yes, like it is hard for them to be like, hey, I got this
Yeah,
much money,
you know.
or hey, I can do payments, whatever it is.
I'll give you. I'll trade you a piece of parcela if you give me,
Yeah,
a
but
bunch
we were there.
of.
There's a lot of people from the rancho that they would wake up at 4
Uh
a.m. roughly, and they would get ready,
huh.
and they would go, and they were all carpooling this one van that would take them straight to the city. The city was about 30 minutes away from the rancho, maybe a little bit more, but they would go straight to the city because then they would work in construction for road work, and they would do that the entire day because all the roads in Mexico, they were just trash,
Just dirt,
from the hurricanes, from all this, and obviously the hurricanes had happened like 2 years prior.
Right.
So it's just like, why is it taking so long for the government to do all this stuff? So then people got fed up with it, and they were like, well, the government's not doing it, so us as the people, we got to do it. So then now that you got the citizens that are repairing their own roads, repairing their own freeways because the government wasn't doing it.
Right.
So then as soon as they started doing that, guess what? Who stepped in?
Who?
The government. They were like, oh, well, you know what? Since you guys are already doing this, we'll start paying you guys a little bit more extra. We'll start giving you a little bit more supplies. And then they started doing that. But then the government was just like, anything that you guys messed up, we're going to take it apart and we're going to restart it. You guys are going to have to do it all over again.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
So it was kind of like I
it
don't
was
know.
like a
By
win
the
and
time-
lose.
when we were there, they were still constructing the entire fucking roads.
Damn. Imagine, bro, the equipment we have over here.
Yeah,
And
they don't really have that
compared
much
to the-
resources. Yeah, so then,
Damn.
but then that's again, it's just what's the trend right now that's for them
Right.
to get money.
Bricks.
Yeah. So yeah, so
Well, I mean, you got to get money somehow, bro, out there.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same. Like
it's not the same. You don't got the same opportunities here
Nah,
and stuff
you
like
don't.
that. Yeah.
You don't got that same opportunity. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I was talking about that whole thing with the hurricane. Like, it is sad, when you see things like that. But again, I got misinformation. I thought it was, but thank God,
Nah,
that
for
anybody whose lives are affected because of it,
Praise out to them.
praise God to them. Yes, because it is tough out there,
No,
so
it
especially
really
if you gotta
is.
rebuild your house, rebuild your stuff. Damn, like seeing my grandma's house, like how it is, and it's just like fuck, like the water really fucked it up, like. And that's all water. That's all like what's called ocean water. The salt.
Yeah.
It's all damaging the layers of the layers of the house.
Damn. Bro. Hey, can you imagine, bro, how much brick I would need if I want to make a hacienda out there?
You did a lot.
Hey, that's my goal, bro. I want one.
Mhm.
You know how you used to see the novelas?
Yeah.
I want one just like that.
Los montes, los ríos, los valles, por irte a encontrar.
Yeah, hey, real shit though. I want a hacienda like that, but just like in novelas with hella rooms, bro. Just no reason.
Yeah, no, my dad wants something similar. He doesn't want it to be all. He said it. He was just like, I don't need my house to be extremely huge and all this other stuff. He's like, I just want it nice and simple. I want it nice and well prepared. I want it. He wants it a little bit higher now because he's
Right.
the river,
Yeah, and all
not
the
the
stuff,
river,
yeah.
but the ocean, how it can affect it from another hurricane. So he just wants to make sure it's all fixed up. The one thing too that he was that the day that we went and we showed up and we were able to see all the stuff, the truck that my dad had over there, it was completely ruined because the water reached fucking
Right.
flooded the whole entire engine bay. And
Damn.
there was just it sucked. The radiator had so much salt water that it created like this. I guess you could say corrosion. Is it corrosion or like rust in the
Erosion, right? Erosion, yeah. She's right. Erosion.
Yeah, so it created
Erosion.
like a bunch of like heat erosion and like rust in, and like it was just
Inside everywhere. Yeah.
everywhere, just all damaged. So then we had to fix that truck, man.
Yeah.
And just it sucks because you can't rely on a lot of mechanics out there, to be real with you. Because you take it to a mechanic shop, they'll fuck it up on purpose.
And but hey,
They're like,
like,
hey, ya no sirve, like, me lo vendas.
Yeah, vendemela, and then you see it later and it's running. You're just
Yeah,
like,
so
that
then
guy
it was
just
like really
bananas.
hard to find a mechanic to be like
Yeah.
really trustworthy. But luckily, like, we found one with our cousin, and
Yeah.
my cousin was able to be like, hey, like, I can make sure, oversee it, make sure it's all good. And sure enough, like, okay, we got the radiator fixed.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, cool, the radiator is working good. But
Damn.
so then we were like, okay, we're good, we're set. We were gonna be in my dad's hometown for a bit. After that, we were gonna go to Talpa, where my grandma's from. Where my grandma was born and raised. Talpa is about 3.5 hours away from the rancho.
Isn't that place known for the chicle talpa?
It's known for the Virgin Mary.
For the Virgin Mary, but it's not the place where they say that they get like some type of gum and then you chew it and it's like it just keeps popping. You don't have to pop it,
there's
right?
different ones. There's like the little sombreros.
Yeah,
with the
those
gums. Yeah,
are
sell
they
a bunch
call
of
the
those too.
talpa, no? Yeah.
The Talpa is the city of the Virgin
Virgin
Mary.
Mary, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 3.5 hours. So you have to go from La Manzanilla. You have to drive all the way around the mountain. because there's no
Around
straight
it? No,
shot.
that's right.
So you have to drive all the way around,
around?
heading towards Puerto Vallarta,
Oh.
passing Puerto Vallarta. It's just that long trip, bro. So we get to the biggest mountain to make it
Over?
down, to make it over. Obviously, remember, we just fixed the truck.
Right.
The thermostat just busted. Bam, bam. We're going uphill and just that overheating bad.
Damn.
And so my dad pulled out to the side and he was like stressing. And obviously, like, there's no one to call. There's no like
Right,
tow truck.
no,
We got
yeah.
no insurance out there like that. You feel me? So
Damn.
So then my dad's just like stressing because I'm just like, I don't even know what to do. And I'm like, well, we got to cool this down. So then I had water, and you already know this. I was super dehydrated, so I had like multiple little gallons of water. So I had to sacrifice one of my gallons, and we were just pouring just a little bit just to cool it down.
Yeah.
And then my dad was just like, no sé cómo lo vamos a hacer. Like, we were stressing. My poor grandma's in the seat just fanning herself. 'Cause it's getting hot. It's humid.
Hell no.
So then we were just like, okay, let's figure this out, bro. By the grace of God, where we stopped, there was a río que se iba ahí para abajo.
Right.
And I was just like, oh shit. So I hear water. And then I was like, oh, in the rocks, there's this like little drips.
Right.
And then it's like a tiny little stream. So it's just pouring water.
Damn.
So I started just grabbing water from right there. I was like, it's a little water fountain
Yeah.
right there. So then we were just doing that. We were just trying to water it down.
Damn, that's
Finally,
smart.
I think it was like a firefighter or something like that from
I seen you guys.
that came, and he was just like, hey, like, you guys okay? And my dad was like, oh, it's just the truck's overheating, stuff like
Yeah.
that. And the guy's just like, yeah, he was just like, if it keeps overheating and I see you guys again, like, I could probably help you guys get over the hill.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys are good. If not, then we can get the grúa and take you
To where you need to be.
to the
Yeah.
nearest destination or the
Okay.
nearest mechanic shop.
Right.
All this other stuff. But obviously, like, I don't know if they charge. So, but we were just like, okay, so if he drives by and he sees us again, we know we're gonna get help.
Right.
But just that whole trip, I was just like, it was disaster after disaster. So luckily we made it. We were like, okay, cool. We cooled it down, and then we filled up all the water bottles that I had to use for it. We filled up all the water bottles with that little stream, so that just in case if it got
overheats again, you
Yeah,
guys
so
got-
we
okay.
went for like 15 minutes, overheated again, and we pulled over. We
Again?
watered it down. All right, we go again. As soon as we made it over, chilling.
Straight chilling.
Straight chilling. No, it doesn't overheat ever again. But we were able to make it to the little pueblo that my grandma's at.
Right.
And we were able to make it there, luckily, by the grace of God. We get there and we tell them too, like, we tell the family there, like, hey, like, we need to get this thermostat fixed and all this other stuff. And luckily, there's another cousin who's just like, yeah, I know somebody, we can take it there. We get there. The guy's just like, I can fix it today. It's just going to take like at least like 6 hours because I'm working on all these other cars. But I was just like, hey, like, get it done, whatever it is. We'll be here. So we were in Talpa literally the entire day in the city. So we went to the church, went to mass. Then around there, bro, like, just to see the whole city all over again, just nostalgia because, you know, I remember it as a kid. Like, so I haven't been there in like
Damn.
over 12 years. So seeing all that and just, it was just beautiful. Looking at it and seeing all that, the different places, the raspados, the food.
See, I'm jealous, bro, because you experienced that. I never touched. I never touched
trust me,
Meadowland.
man. Don't get me wrong, it is nerve wracking. It is a lot of high stress.
I hit him with the. I like chicken. Get chicken.
Like fucking Yaritza. or something.
Hey, hit him with the. Hey,
I know.
cócame a little bit. ¿Qué es esto?
Cócame a little bit.
A mí me gusta la comida de Fresno.
I'm just like,
Nah, but you know what place I do got in my. I don't know where the place is at, but I know they're building a big St. Jude statue, bro. That's where I want to go.
okay.
That's where I want to go. See, like, I have ideas, bro, when it comes down to the hacienda. Like, I just want that huge. I have a big water statue fountain of just St. Jude as soon as you drive in.
Okay.
And just, you know how he has a quarter with the St. Jude face on the gates.
Nice. I can see that. I can see that. I like the vision.
Hey, if we make it, no one's steal my idea, first of all. Shame on you if you steal my idea.
Not if, when we
No,
make it.
when we make it,
Don't put it out there. Manifest it.
manifestation is real, my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, when you make it, no one stole my idea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pick a piece of land in Mexico, build it, and never go there.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm just fine. I'll go there. Come on, man. You already know me.
You're
I know.
gonna get canceled, bro. ASAP.
Why am I gonna get canceled?
Hey, eres delicado. Me gusta el chicken,
Hey, hell no.
pero no me gustan los spicy.
Los spicy. A mí me gustan las chicken nuggets de Fresno.
Me gusta el chicken de wings, de alas, pero no spicy.
Hey, with him with that. ¿Y de qué te gusta de México? And like, oh, realmente a mí no me gusta mucho sonido en la mañana, bro. Oh, bro, hey, we'll get canceled.
I felt bad for him, bro. Like I really did. But before
I
we continue,
understand.
man, before we continue to that segment, I know we didn't even roll the intro, so let's go ahead and let's roll the intro. I'm sorry for that.
Oh my lord.
But okay, so I feel bad for that group because obviously they're up and coming. I listen to them. I enjoy their band. I enjoy the music. But this is where I do agree with a lot of the Hispanic people. When you're doing something that involves the Hispanic genre music,
Right.
you know you're singing to the Latino community.
Yeah.
You know that you're gonna speak Spanish. I understand that you come from the States and stuff like that, but when you're doing something con la región mexicana, you know that you're gonna be speaking Spanish. You
No,
know that
100%.
you're gonna be doing stuff in Mexico. You have a popularity in this. So when it comes down to it, like I get it. I understand that it is heavy. It is a lot because for us, like when we make it big and people ask us in Spanish, my Spanish just quebrado, big dog.
No, hey,
I'm gonna be like that, like the no problem.
I'm a speaker. No, I'm not gonna speak it fluently, but I'm just been
But
like,
you speak it way better than me, for sure.
it was my first language.
It was mine too, but like school fucked it up for me.
It's like if you see it, bro, like how they teach you here when you go Spanish,
Yeah.
and you talk it how we talk it, they're like, no, it's wrong.
Yeah,
And I'm
because
just
like
like,
there's
what?
the thing that they show us here in school is proper Spanish.
So then we know the ghetto Spanish. Is that what
It's not ghetto Spanish. So this
It's
is
not
the thing
ghetto
that I
Spanish?
understand. This is from what I understand. In Mexico, it's the same thing.
Right.
If the Spanish teachers were to teach that in Mexico, they'd be like,
You're wrong, right?
Yeah. Because every Spanish in a different states of Mexico
Right.
speak it different.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's
speaks
true.
it different. What's it called? Michoacan, Zacatecas, Chihuahua. They all have their own different slang, their own different terminology.
Different
Their
accents.
different
Yeah,
accents.
okay.
Yes.
So I googled it, and it says that it's Castilian Spanish from Madrid. So it's from Spain that they teach us in school, not from necessarily Mexico.
Oh,
Spaniard.
Spaniard
It's
Spanish.
Spaniard Spanish.
España.
gotcha.
So that's why they teach it, and then that's why it's so different for us, like here in the valley.
Yeah.
That's why it's different.
You know, I'm sorry. Fun fact for you guys.
You're Spaniard.
No. Fun fact. So, you know how Spaniards speak? They speak con la lengua gorda.
Yeah.
You know how they porque
mira bobo. Mira bobo.
You feel me? Like they speak con la lengua gorda.
Yeah.
So they said, this is just like, I guess, written in historical things. They said that the prince had la lengua gorda when he would speak it, and so for everybody in the community or the empire, they didn't want to make the prince feel out of place. So everybody was forced to speak con la lengua gorda, which is like speak with like a thicker tongue,
And it's like,
so that way the prince didn't feel bad, and eventually he became the king. So which is why like Spaniards have that weird accent when they speak it.
is it like almost like a lisp? No.
Yes, it's like a lisp, which is why, like, again, for us Mexicans, we say lengua gorda.
Lengua gorda. Okay. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I only knew the bad things he did, but I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I didn't know about that either.
That's
It's
crazy.
a fun fact, though.
Interesting fact, bro. I appreciate that. I learned
Like,
something.
could you
every day.
imagine, bro, like, if we all had to speak like Joe Biden? Just so that way Joe
Half
Biden just...
asleep all the time? All right, my bad. Oh, my bad.
Listen here, Americans.
Bro can't even step on the steps of flight, bro, without
Bro
even
fell off a
falling.
damn bicycle, bro. Someone check his iron deficiency.
Bro, can't even make it halfway up the steps of an airplane without even just
Oh
falling.
my god, man.
So guys, today, hey, bro, did you see where they tried to ask him what about Hawaii and he was at the beach just chanting?
No, I didn't see
You
that.
didn't see that? They're like, Mr. President, Mr. President.
He really just doesn't give
He
a fuck.
just, and look, and it's a shame
I
on us.
aspire to be like that.
Shame on us, bro, for voting for him. Shame on us. We ain't
100%.
even doing a damn thing. I should run for president. No, I'm just fine.
Well, I mean, bro, think about it. Like, ever since Trump ran for president, anybody could have been president.
Hey,
At this
listen,
point, hey,
Trump. I'm gonna be
Kanye-
honest with you. Trump.
Kanye, come back. Kanye West ran for
Trump.
president.
I'm gonna be honest. Trump was my guy for unemployment. Shout out. Hey, big shout out to Uncle
You were
Trump.
making money, bitch.
Hey, big shout out to Uncle Trump, yo. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You were finessing the damn system, bitch.
How dare you say, listen, you're not about to expose me on here, bro.
Hey, you know what?
Hey,
Hey, let's not talk about it because when tax season's gonna hit, hey, they're gonna research to this
I'm gonna be
podcast.
behind bars, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you because they're gonna find out everything, bro. You snitching on me? Damn, I expected it from the.
Snitch on your damn self in the
I
podcast.
expected it from the fan that keeps watching us on Instagram, but I didn't expect it from my boy.
Wow.
Damn,
Wow.
I know you won't. I know you won't.
I'm not that catfish.
Wow. Yeah.
Cashew head. I'm sorry. So as we were saying before we got sidetracked. Oh, well, my bad. Go ahead. Continue.
Bro has a fault line.
What?
My boy got a whole fault line.
Aw. You're a dick. You're a dick.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta do them, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. That was fun. Hey, my bad though. Hey, I'm sorry guys. I'm out of pocket. I'm so sorry. Don't put
What were you
my
gonna
hand
say,
in.
Kat, about the Spaniard thing? You were gonna include it. It's
No, that was it.
That was
Just that
it?
it's Spaniard. Another fun fact, though, Martin didn't take Spanish in high school. He took French.
yeah.
He took 3 years of French.
Oh.
So the other day we were driving in the car
Uh-huh.
and we were leaving the movie theater. He's like, "Hey, listen to this new song," and it's literally a song in French. And
No,
he's
I didn't
hitting every note.
I didn't say there's a new song. It's an older song. It's by Maitre Gims, Chanchet.
Dude,
Love
he was,
it.
when I tell you he was
Love
hitting
it.
every
Okay,
note,
but this
every note in the song. When I found out it was a breakup song, I was like, "Why are you hitting this so hard?"
yeah, no, it's good. And there's another one that's by Stromae. It's called Papa Wute. It's a good one. Listen to it, bro.
Papa Wute?
Papa Wute. Wute, Papa Wute. Wute, Papa Wute.
I thought I was gonna be crazy for listening to
No.
UK rap. I was
Listen, bro,
like,
you listen to SZA. I don't want to hear it from you.
hey, you got me 50 Shades of. Hey, ain't no
I don't
shame.
understand what's wrong with
Ain't
SZA.
no shame. Ain't no shame. Ain't no shame with that.
What's wrong
I
with
just-
this? You guys overplay
I-
the shit out of it.
I
And
listen-
homeboy is fucking traumatized from
I
it.
listen to UK rap. I listen
He's not that
to
traumatized
Central
by it.
C.
How could I be
Excuse me?
homophobic?
Nah.
My beach is gay.
I didn't say that. Hey,
I'm canceling you guys.
you're canceling for that.
Mike's muted,
I
that's
should
it.
cancel for the. Nah, you see, listen, they just nonstop with just all that. I just listen to different kind of music.
So, if I remember correctly, it's about asking where his dad went, and that his dad never took responsibility of taking care of him and his family, and his dad walked out. So he's asking, like, "Where's my dad? Where's my dad? Who is my dad?" Because he doesn't know who his dad is. That's
Wow.
what the song is, and then he goes on to like other
Yeah.
things. But I can't really explain it because I don't really remember. There's this other one that I like by Maitre Gims called Chanchet.
How?
You would like this one, bro.
I would like it. I was about to say that Kanye West. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I got no
Chanchet.
clue what he's saying.
You know, so
What is what
love it, bro. Love it. So it is. What it is basically saying in this song is give me a moment to explain because he's having an affair and that he's willing to change for the reason for her, for the girl that she's walking out on. And that he's saying, like, you know, there's tough times in the relationship, and that you walk basically just it's a whole breakdown of it. The saying that he's willing to change. In the middle of it though, he's just like, but you were never willing to change for me. It gets deeper.
Wowzers. Okay, so it said Okay,
Hey.
he's saying that with his heart out. Hey,
Yeah.
by all means, I
There's
respect
other
that.
ones, bro, but I don't really remember. There was this whole rap one that was just fucking
Nah, just
spot on.
you see, I like I said, I just listen to UK and then my rap and then my Mexican stuff. But
Yeah, no, the French music fucking hits. I like it. I enjoy it. And then I start like remembering like little words, and then once I start remembering small words, then I'm just like I could put the whole sentence together, and then I could start just remembering like little stuff here and there. I could keep a conversation in French, and even if not, I'll bullshit my way through it.
I believe that. I'm not going. Hey, I just see how. But like, I don't even know what these guys are saying. I'm just chilling. If we ever go to France, bro, damn, I'm gonna have a hard ass time. Like,
But most of the people in French, like or in France,
they speak English.
speak English because their elective is English. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'd still be like,
One thing that I never got was the I know how to count the numbers, but when it gets past like 20, I don't fucking remember it.
I'd just be like, hey, can you count like 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'll
5?
be under 12, francs, 6, 8, 9, 10,
These
11, 12.
ounce.
Fuck.
Ounce.
Never mind. Stop
Ounce
right
is 11, right? Ounce.
11.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like I said, I'd
Yeah.
just be.
No, I enjoyed French. It was pretty simple, and I
just
liked
wanna
it.
go see that
After
one time.
like I had to stop after like French 3. French 3 was way too advanced for me.
Too advanced.
Yeah, and I didn't do good.
I'm gonna be honest with you, but I just want to go see the Eiffel Tower. I just want to just stand and just look at it, and be like, damn.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, after like the French 1, French 2, I think we kind of slid by because we were doing a lot of like skits, a lot of like
Just skits?
talking. Like yeah, so like I would do horrible on a lot of these exams, especially like the written ones, because you had to write
In
and you
French?
had to do the accents perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
The
I'm
teacher,
feeling
the
that.
teacher was a great teacher.
Right.
He was so loving, and his story is fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
The dude was so he wanted to learn French. So
Right.
he went to high school, or not to high school, I'm sorry, but he went to college to specialize in French. As soon as he finished his courses in college, then his whole thing was just like, well, I need to learn it, perfect the language,
Right.
because I want to learn it. So he moved to France, stayed in France. Yeah, no, he just went.
Wow.
Stayed in France. He had no money. He had nothing. Fucking worked at a restaurant. He worked as a I think as a waiter for serving wine. So he had to catch up and learn all these like terms in France
fast as he could.
As fast as he could. And he knew like the basic stuff that I know, right? And obviously he learned at a way more advanced pace and stuff.
Right, 'cause he
but
was
when you're
there.
out there in French, now you're speaking with people. This is their native language. Now he's having trouble with talking to them, stuff like that. And then he was just like, you can't even deal with it when they're yelling at you in French because you have to catch up with all these orders.
Damn.
And so like he adapted and he learned. He loved it. He enjoyed it.
I'm gonna be honest, I would cry. Like if I was getting yelled at in French, I'm like, yo, hey, relax.
And you don't understand the language fully?
I'd be like, yo, relax.
But the
man.
dedication that teacher had,
Hey, I'm balling.
loved it.
Yeah,
Loved the story when he
dedication.
told it, man. Dude had balls to go to another
real.
country, live there. You know when he would explain his story, you know what it reminded me of?
What?
Ratatouille. The dude, you know how the dude is
Yes.
living in France in the little
Yes.
apartment? He
Yes.
would explain it literally the same
Just like
thing.
that?
Yeah, and then he would go work in
That's
a restaurant
crazy.
to serve wine. Same thing.
Well, they say that the fastest way to learn the language is to like fully immerse in it. So like watching TV shows in the language you want to learn, like listening to music, the language one you want to learn, trying to read the language you want to learn. Like even for Spanish, like well for any language, but like
Yeah.
if you want to teach a kid Spanish, or you want your kid to like continuously make them watch everything in Spanish, and like in their brains they'll make connections, and
Right.
then they'll like be able to better
Yeah.
speak
Hey,
it.
is that what our parents did to like for us to learn English? Like turn on the
Well, I mean, we were watching telenovelas as kids.
yeah,
You know
but
what else
like
I remember watching as a kid? La
What?
Escuelita. That was funny. I love comedy, bro.
Yeah.
And-
Which-
Sábado
Yeah.
Gigante would be a big one.
oh, bro, salad. Oh yeah, I used to watch that with my grandma. Hey, SmackDown versus Raw too. I used to watch the Spanish
Oh,
version.
yeah. Yes. Oh my God. I'm so sorry that we're getting so sidetracked, but the other thing too is SmackDown versus Raw. I loved all that shit. I love watching Eddie Guerrero make rest in peace.
Hey, yep. Rest in peace, to my boy.
Rey Mysterio was my idol. Batista was also my idol. Another one of my idols was obviously John Cena, but Edge.
Edge.
Edge recently, not that long ago, had his official last match. So, for many people that don't know who Edge is, he's one of the wrestlers. In midway of his like height career, in his peak, he got an injury on his back of his neck that ultimately ended his career. So he wins a title. He's at the peak of his career.
Right.
He's injured during the match. So what the doctors told him is that he would if he continued to wrestle at least another match, that he would end up being paralyzed from the neck down.
So he got injured that bad.
So he got injured really bad, yeah. So I don't know what ended up happening. I think he ended up like jumping from a ladder or something like that,
And just must have smacked
he landed like pretty bad, and it was like a big fight. It was like with John Cena and Randy Orton or something like that. It was like a huge thing because obviously it was for like the World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm sorry, you guys are learning about our nerd fucking life, but suck it up. So,
I respect it. I respect that.
He gets injured.
Right.
The next day that he goes on Raw, because remember, pay-per-views were on Sunday. The next day would be Monday, and everybody would be hyped. It'd be Raw, SmackDown, whatever it was, right?
Ooh.
So on Raw, he shows up and he gives this speech of like, unfortunately, like this is the end of my career. I can't continue. This was back in like 2009, maybe.
When he did that, when he went on there and said that,
when he was forced to retire from the injury.
Because I was thinking about another video, the one you sent me where he comes back.
Yes, so that was the return. So again, so he retires. He can't do it no more. Years pass on. Has to be like after the pandemic, right? 2021, and they're doing the Royal Rumble,
right?
So remember. Rey Mysterio was with this whole controversy with WWE, left and went to do Lucha and like TJ or something like that.
Yeah.
So everybody knew that at the Royal Rumble, since it's a pay-per-view event, that they make these big appearances like with certain stars that you know want to come back to wrestle one match or something like that. Big names, like old school names.
Yeah.
So Rey Mysterio in 2018 he came back, and everyone kind of thought that wasn't going to happen because Rey Mysterio had left the WWE and kind of like mixed emotions with, I want to say, with like the owner,
right?
With the owner of the franchise. Did a whole big fucking intro to come back,
right?
And everybody was so hyped because they haven't seen Rey Mysterio in so long.
In a minute,
it was just incredible. So Edge makes this big return. They document the entire thing because now he got cleared. Obviously, this is 2021. He gets cleared from the hospital, from his doctors, that he can wrestle again in a safe manner, be careful with the injuries, stuff like that. And now he's like a little bit older. So then everyone's kind of like waiting, like, okay, who's going to be the next one in the Royal Rumble? Fucking Edge comes out with a badass intro. And everyone doesn't expect it. Everyone goes crazy.
Damn,
and then and then since he was helping out Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic Mysterio, is now introduced into this fucking world, the wrestling world. So Dominic, Edge, and Rey Mysterio team up to guide him and all this other stuff. And now the dude's a great superstar, the son of Rey Mysterio.
So don't got beef no more?
No, it's all just, you know, to help out, to boost up and give him the experience that he needs, especially from like older wrestlers.
Right.
Anyways, fast forward to last Sunday, I want to say. It was Edge's last match. He's officially retired. He's officially like.
Who did he fight?
He fought Sheamus.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So they did this whole, I think it was like 30-minute match.
30 minutes?
Yeah, they did a whole 30-minute match and they fought. They did a good performance. It was in Canada. Since Edge is from Canada.
Right.
So he wanted to go big. He wanted to go big or go home, you know?
Right.
So they did that and it was a good match. And I think seeing that as my childhood, seeing all these superstars like just do this one and done thing. John Cena did that whole one and done thing with that. It's just one of those things where you're just grateful to see them progress into the new stages of life. It is sad because you grew up watching this. We grew up watching these guys, and now that they give their last performance, I mean, it is sad.
It is for sure.
It's never gonna last forever. You know, we all knew John Cena was never gonna be able to do it forever. The Rock wasn't gonna be able to do it forever.
Sure, those are iconics, bro.
Triple H,
Iconic,
Shawn
Triple H.
Michaels, The
I like their
Undertaker.
duels, bro. What is it? XD? Was it XD?
Generation X.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a dope.
They were menaces. I love
For
that.
real, yeah.
I love that. You know who else, bro? That I'm not gonna lie. I saw his documentary and I just kind of like fucking tear-eyed.
Who?
Undertaker.
Undertaker?
Yeah, when he retired, when he did, 'cause they did a whole last ride thing and
With
like,
him?
With him, yeah.
Yeah.
And like
damn.
the dude gave his body up, but
Yeah.
it was sad when you had to see him go.
Right.
Because the dude was known as like an icon. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't have to come out every Friday night or every fucking. He just needed to come out to do promos
And that's it.
like to fight at the main event,
Yeah,
the
that's
pay-per-view
it.
events.
Yeah.
And like
Damn.
everybody knew like this dude was.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
a lot
so-
of nostalgia from that.
Yeah, so a lot of people knew like they could rely on Undertaker to excel any superstar. So like any new
Yeah.
up and coming superstar, if they can work with him to fix him and to boost up their whole, they would do it. So like Roman Reigns, he was one of them. Like they were like, hey, like we need to boost up this dude because he's gonna be the new heel of the company. So he's gonna be the one that people are gonna look up to and all this other stuff, right?
Damn.
So then the Undertaker and him made a whole promo thing and help out, and he was just like, I'll help you out. Like everyone knew that if you work with the Undertaker and you fight with the Undertaker,
Yeah.
it's gonna boost up your fucking
for sure.
your what's it called, your persona, your name. It's gonna boost you up in the company.
For sure, bro. Can you imagine if they reached out, bro? They gave us 3 tickets.
I love that. Remember we
Hey.
wanted to go to WrestleMania?
Hey, you know who I'd bring? And shout out to my boy Luis.
Yes,
I
shout out
would
to Luis.
hella bring him, bro.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, he wants to go, bro.
Yeah, I know.
He wants
so
to
disappointed
so
that we didn't
bad.
go to the one right here in LA.
For real, huh? Hey, he wanted to, bro. He was
Yeah,
down. He was
that
like,
was gonna be the last fight with John Cena. It was gonna be
Oh, I can
Brock
see why,
Lesnar and all
yeah.
that. Yes, Logan Paul did that.
Logan Paul. Hey,
Logan
big
Paul was
shout out
like,
to my boy Luis, though.
that was when they had KSI in the prime drink and they fucking threw him over the table. Yes.
Oh, yo, big shout out to my boy Luis, though, for sure. Maybe, bro, when we get a chance, we'll definitely go.
Yeah.
We'll definitely.
We will because it's one of those things that we want to do. We want to.
for
There's a lot
sure.
of things that we want to do, man.
No, for sure, bro. It's crazy though, man. It's crazy how time goes by so quick.
It's a lot of nostalgia. Same thing with the actors. Like we grew up watching Denzel Washington, Sylvester Stallone,
Oh
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who else?
Who was it?
I'm trying to think other action actors. The guy from The Mummy.
Oh yeah, him.
What's his name? He just did The Whale, the original Mummy.
Right.
Brandon Fears.
Is it the dude that had the whole thing going on with The Rock that dropped them from the? Oh, hey, that's really sad,
Yeah.
bro.
I felt bad for him. What was it? Brandon Fraser?
Brandon Fraser, right? Yeah, I think it was Brandon Fraser. It sounds like it sounds familiar.
Yeah, Brandon Fraser, my bad. Brendan Fraser, yes, him. So the whole controversy at the time, he had The Mummy 1, The Mummy 2. Right. So he had to, I guess you could say, like, fill up a lot of big shoes.
Yeah.
He wasn't super athletic. He wasn't like all that. Well, The Rock was different. Rock was really fit because he came from WWE.
Right.
So he had a trouble upbringing to catch up to him because then The Rock started getting all these other roles. And
Right.
he
The
couldn't really
Scorpion
get
King,
on.
yeah.
Yeah. So then they did the whole Scorpion King, and then they had him do The Mummy 2 or like CGI, but they had him still on there. Yeah. So like they knew like he really couldn't do as much. So then he tried to push himself. So he pushes himself to do all these stunts like The Rock was doing and do all these crazy things, and then he gets injured and he can't really do a lot, and then he starts fading in the background. And does The Mummy 3, doesn't do good in the box office. I love those movies.
No, yeah,
because
they're good.
again, it's something that I grew up watching. I grew up watching him.
So he was like his own stunt double.
He tried to be.
He tried to be.
Yeah, The Rock tried to do it too, but then now like The Rock can't. Do
You
it.
know who's the only person successful to pull it? I know it's like totally off topic, but he's not from here.
Jackie Chan, absolutely.
Successful in that.
Yes.
Bro. Does his own stunts.
He's broken so many bones.
Yeah.
Like I love, and I showed Kat this because Kat never watched any of these movies, the Rush Hour movies.
Yeah.
Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2, and Rush Hour
Yeah,
3.
they show the bloopers on.
Yes, at the very end, it's just like insane. Like when he would try to fit in the smallest, there was that scene of when he gets in the casino, and like in the casino they have the little bars with the little tiny hole for the slot where you can. So then he gets on the rails and then pushes himself and he slides through that little gap.
Yeah.
So then there's like those bloopers where he slides and he gets stuck, or he slides and he falls back.
Yeah.
But it's just like stuff like that. Like he was the GOAT. He was the GOAT for his own
sure,
stuff.
bro. Hey, he was the only one who mastered that, bro. He didn't care.
You know who else is the GOAT for all that?
Who?
And like he didn't do it to the extent of like how Jackie Chan did it. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Oh,
Remember
yeah.
he was holding onto the plane.
Yeah, and that was all real. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, what?
And I was like, bro, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, I was
And like, yeah, they had him hooked up to a harness and all that, but like, still, like to be holding on to an entire fucking plane for dear life.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd cry if I was in. If I was just stunned up, I'd cry. I'd be like, please don't.
Yeah, he's done some crazy stunts. He's
Yeah,
done some
that man.
crazy
Yeah,
stunts.
that's
But
crazy. Though,
yeah,
man.
just a lot of people that we grew up watching. It's just sad. It's there was a movie too of Jackie Chan where he plays a stunt devil as well, and this is recent. I want to say, and it flashes back through all the movies that he's made, and it's sad. So sad seeing that because it might be another movie that he's talking about, but it is in reality it's his story. Because he's showing all these other clips from the movies that he made, from like the Western ones to like all these other films, and like it's sad just because like we grew up watching it. I remember seeing him in Telemundo.
Yep.
Like he would be in Spanish, and it's just like you would know. Every fucking Mexican would know like it's Jackie Chan.
Oh, hey. Era ma, who's that? Era, ese es el Jackie Chan. And I'm like, okay.
Y nosotros de pendejos like
Yeah. I here just wanna. I hit it with the.
or when you would try to run on walls, or he would do it, so then we would be like, I could do that too. Just fucking throw yourself.
Oh my god, bro! Yeah, see, I used to do a lot of dumb stuff as a little kid, watching stuff like
I was
that.
like that too. I had a huge imagination.
Yeah, it's wild though, bro. Looking back, tapping into this, bro, is just
Some nostalgia.
yeah, bro. Who'd have known, bro?
I know, man.
Crazy, man, crazy.
This episode is sponsored by Lavish.
Yep.
We appreciate Leo. We appreciate the
shout out to
partnership.
you, bro. Big shout out to
We
you.
appreciate the partnership. We appreciate the collaboration. We're excited. We're excited for
No,
the
for
future. We're
sure.
excited for all things. So don't forget, look him up on Instagram at lavish.merch.
I'm excited to get my crop top from him, bro. He promised me that. Remember that, Leo? If you're hearing this, he promised me my crop top.
The Boys.
The Buck Boys crop top. I wear that shit loud and proud, my boy. Gotta represent.
100%. Show off all that. Show off that sexy body you got.
100%. Oh my god, bro. Listen, y'all have a good day. Have an amazing day. Stay tuned for the next episode.
Stay tuned for the next one. Shout out to my boy Leo.
Once again, shout out to you, my boy.
Remember, look him up
Look him up on Instagram.
on Instagram at lavish.merch.
Merch. All right.
I'm gonna agree.
Another one.
Well, thank you guys for listening to our. I know it was random. I know we started off in Mexico and somehow we ended up in the movie
Like
section.
WWE. Hey, hopefully though, like it tapped around into y'all's childhood. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Hopefully.
if not, this is just our childhood. This is what we kind of grew up with. But I love that we get exciting with these topics. It feels so good to talk to somebody and nobody judges me. Like Kat judges me about these things,
I'm gonna be honest. I believe
but
that.
she doesn't judge me. And that's what it sense of like being a dick. But she judges me and like, oh, wow, you're such a little boy.
Look,
First of all, those words have never came out of my mouth. I sit down and shut up and watch every movie you want me to watch.
Are they good though?
Yeah, I'm not
Thank you.
arguing that they're not good movies. You just make it sound like I get so mad every time you turn a movie on.
No, I'm not making it sound like you're a dick. It's just
That's
like
exactly what you made me sound like.
Anyways, I didn't want to make Kat seem like a dick, but she makes fun of me for being a little kid sometimes.
hey, I believe that. I believe it. I'm sorry, I believe it.
Well, that's all good. Well, thank you guys for listening. Again, this is just something from our inner childhood, but we enjoy it. You guys have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.